Hey, good morning, people. It's 4th of July. Woo! 4th of July, Jen. Okay, the problem with that is, Jen and I aren't really 4th of July people because we have dogs. And they tend to react kind of odd. So, I'm not much for the celebration stuff. But that's okay. So, we had a great night last night. I forgot to tell you about the dog yesterday. There was a little dog that came up. We were sitting in a river and he brought a stick with him. And he just put it right in front of me. He just dropped it right in front of me. And then I looked at him, he looked at me. And then he nudged the stick with his nose like, hey, throw the stick for me. I've always wanted a stick dog. I got a stick dog, but my stick dog, he goes to get the stick, but he just runs around with it. He never brings it back. And this guy, yesterday, he just kept going back and forth with Jen. I was like, awesome to watch that. She'd pick it up and throw it. He'd go get it, bring it back, drop it right in front of her. I always wanted a dog like that. Anyway, it is cold this morning. We had a great night's sleep. We had a really good campsite. It was flat. And it's uphill here for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles, I guess. And there's no water for like 9 miles, so we got to carry water. And water, if you don't know, weighs 2.2 pounds a liter. And that's heavy stuff. So I got about 2 liters, so that's extra 4 pounds. That's what Jen has. But that's what you gotta do out here. So our plan is to go, right now anyway, about 13 miles. And then there's a little bus. It's a free bus. And it takes you into the town of Breckenridge, which is a ski town. And pick up another Sawyer filter. And maybe get a dinner or something. Whew. And it's all uphill right now. So I'm gonna die in. So I'll talk to you later as we get up the hill. Whew, that's what we're climbing. And there goes Jen up the hill. I gotta go try and catch her. She's too fast for me today. Hey, you have fun today. Happy 4th of July. Okay, we made it to the high point. Now it's downhill for a while. It's warmed up. It says it's only supposed to get to about 67 degrees. But the sun's out, man. And today's supposed to be a good day. There's no, look at that sky. There's no rain in the forecast until like 5 or 6, but we'll be in our tent by then. It rained on us last night, man. It was, we were getting chased by the thunder and the lightning and the rain all day. It never hit us. But then we got in the tent and boom, it hit. So anyway, a couple things. Number one, finally figured out the little teepee fiasco thing that's going on back at Kenosha Pass. We talked to a local guy about it. He was hiking out here, and so I'll tell you about that one later. But I've just really had trouble sleeping out here. The first 4 nights. Even in the hotel room, I just couldn't sleep. And it was just like this weird uneasiness. I don't know what it was. So anyway, Jen has been on this Viamox, I think it's called. And she's been out at night. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I started it yesterday. When we left the hotel, I started taking it. And it's a medicine that climbers take. Like people go to Mount Everest, and up here in Colorado, high elevations, they take it, and it helps them with the elevation. And we come from Port Ludlow. We live on the water. It's 0 elevation, And I've never felt the effects of it. Really, I didn't think I did. But anyway, I took that yesterday, and man, I conked out last night. That was awesome. It doesn't get better than that when you sleep good. So I'm hoping it's that. I mean, I really don't want to take it because I don't usually take medication of any kind, but if that's what it's going to take to get me to sleep and feel better at these high elevations, then I guess I got to do it. I don't know where Jen is. I better slow down. Oh, there she is. How you doing, Jen? I'm good. Woohoo! So we're at the high point now. We're going to go downhill a little ways. Got about 7 more miles. We'll get a bus into Breckenridge. Get a Sawyer filter because we left our other one in the shuttle car. Accidentally, mind you. And then, and the cool thing is they texted us last night, asked us if we left one. And yes, we told them yes, we left one. But the problem is we're already 20 miles down the trail. She said, well, we'll give it to a hiker that's leaving today and they can get it to you. I'm like, how are they going to hike? How are they going to catch us? 20 miles ahead of them. And they'd have to be going 40-mile days to catch us. Anyway, so we're going to go into Breckenridge, get something to eat, some good stuff to eat maybe, and then come back out on the trail and go about maybe 3 or 4 more miles. Okay, well, I will talk to you later about the teepee fiasco with the trees. It's a pretty interesting little story. So you guys, have fun today. You gonna have fun today, Jen? What? You gonna have fun today? Woohoo! Woohoo! Talk to you later. Okay, we have a long stretch with not many views. So I'm going to tell you about those tree pyramid things, the teepees. Well, I thought they were a survival class situation thing. But we found a local guy who told us that there's a beetle that's killing all the trees around here. So people are going and just lining the dead trees up on a living tree and creating these teepees, and it's like an art form kind of a thing. They're seeing who can build the biggest ones, and there's a bunch of them around, and you probably saw them in the video yesterday. Anyway, as he was telling me that, I was thinking, oh, that's interesting, because there's this thing called leave no trace. Now, I don't take a side on either one. It doesn't matter to me, and I'll explain it later. But in I think it's New Hampshire or maybe Vermont, on the Appalachian Trail, there's an area where like people are building these cairns. They come in, they build these rock formations, cairns, and there's like 500,000 of them. I don't even know how many there are, but there's a bunch of them. Well, you know, in this world that we're in today, where you got the right and the left and they're fighting each other, somebody went in, and I walked by that section. Jen and I walked by it. We thought it was kind of cool. People making all these cairns. Well, there's this principle called leave no trace. So the right and the left battling each other. Some guy went in and knocked all the cairns down because he said, leave no trace. And my thinking is, how does he know they weren't planted there? How does he know that? He just went over and knocked them all down. But that's just me as a knucklehead, that's what I think. Because I thought they were kind of cool. But that guy on the right says, oh no, can't have those. Can't make that stuff and leave it there. That's against leave no trace principles. Okay, great. Well, anyway, so I'm picturing these teepee things. I'm thinking somebody's going to go in and tear them all down because it'll leave no trace. Can't we just be nice to each other? I don't know. We're just in a weird world. So I guess that's kind of my rant for the day. I had nothing to think about out here. Yeah, we're in this weird place. It's kind of like in the North Cascades where there are sections where you're just in the woods, you can't see much. And that's kind of where we're at. So, with that in mind, I'll talk to you later. You have fun today. That's pretty beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
Jenny, not as beautiful as you. Have fun today. This is pretty cool. Have fun today. Oh. Okay, one cool thing about this trail, other than like the views, are that it is incredibly well marked. I mean, there's a lot of switchbacks and stuff and turns and stuff, and they seem to always have a sign. It's way better than like the Arizona Trail. It was a disaster. I got lost like 3 times on that trail. Oh well, talk to you later. Coming up to this clearing. Oh, it's just, you know, and all we're doing is walking around. I mean, but this is just, look at this. It's pretty cool. We're about 5 miles from Breckenridge. We're going to go into town. And you can see, way down there, you can see the trail right there. So we're going down to that. But that's amazing. Have fun today. I just can't get over this.
Cheryl, that was for you.
Yeah, there's a ton of wildflowers. this trail. We were coming up onto the town of Breckenridge. We were here, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. None of this stuff was here. Wow. Just been grown up. Oh. Okay, I better put the phone down. See you later. Decided to get off the trail and we ended up here. Look at that. How you feeling about that? Yeah, look at that. Look at this thing. Getting a hotel tonight. My foot's kind of bothering me, so we're gonna sit in a hotel.
Thank you. Yeah, of course.
Talk to you later. Okay, you can see we're in a hotel room. We decided to stay here. It got really hot when we got into Frisco, and we're in a hotel room watching diners, drive-ins, and dives. Our room is an explosion. Jen went to get some groceries, and I'm soaking my foot. It's a little bit. I got some weird pains in there. I'll be okay, but I needed some time to get the inflammation down a little bit. So we're gonna be in here tonight. Get up and leave in the morning and get back on the trail. We did only like 13 miles today. It got really hot near the end of the day, and as we were heading down, a lady recommended a Mexican restaurant in town, so we went there, and that was awesome. That was it's probably the best Mexican food I've ever had. It was really good. Nothing else going on here, so I will end with that, and we are on to Leadville. We should be in Leadville. What's today? Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We should be to Leadville on Thursday. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.